Good morning, good afternoon, whatever you want to call it. Good morning. Good afternoon, because it's 1:30 in the afternoon, y'all. I had a horrible sleep last night. Let me explain why. Remember I told y'all yesterday that the AC went off, right? It went out. Well, the maintenance man, he came, he fixed it, the whole nine, okay? What's the problem? It's a big ass house, okay? Big ass house, and the AC was off completely. Well, let's just backtrack. It wasn't blowing cold air all yesterday morning. So, like, when my husband went and checked the thermostat set to 65. It was 75 up in here, okay? That's when we realized it was a problem. So then I called the little maintenance people. They came like 4 hours later. So this house, the AC was off for approximately, or not working and off for approximately about maybe 8 to 10 hours. So the only place in the house that was cool was literally in the basement, okay? Let me just say this. My husband got out of bed and left me last night because he was like, this shit is for some bull, some shenanigans right here. He went and he laid in the family room last night, and that's where he slept. He came upstairs this morning. He was like, babe, I'm sorry. He was like, I couldn't hang. He was like, it's taking the house too long to get cool. So with that being said, he's absolutely right. I don't do heat. Remember? I don't do heat. Therefore, I wake up with let's call it a heat headache, okay? I think it's possible to have a heat headache because I just put this turban on. So, I don't be looking crazy on camera. But when I say, like, the layers was peeling off last night, they was. It was just too damn hot. So now I just warmed up my husband some food for lunch. The meatballs I cooked last night. That's how he's thinking about them right now, okay? He on his way home to eat lunch. But I think I'm about to eat his plate because I don't see him rolling up. So I'm about to make him another plate. So I'm gonna eat lunch, y'all. Hi. Okay, y'all. The headache is still on. My husband just told me, he was like, Steph, why don't you go downstairs and cool off on the couch, stay hydrated until you start to feel better. Thermostat is at 70, and because it is the peak of the day right now and the sun is out, I don't know why I keep forgetting August is the hottest month of the summer. Gosh. For that, I'm looking so forward to fall. I'm looking forward to breeze. I'm looking forward to it cooling off. Sunny during the day, but cooler at night, cooler in the morning, so I could go work out in the morning. I used to be a gym rat where I love to work out at the gym, but being that I have become accustomed to where we live in the neighborhood, I actually like going outside and working out because I can walk Rocky at the same time and he can get his little fitness on. Because, Rocky got goals too, right? Yeah. Right, trying to get fine too. So, Jada and I are sitting here about to watch Ted 2 on the Amazon stick. Jazz just got off the phone with me and she was telling me she was walking from dinner last night or something like that. And she said, subscriber actually walked up to her and was like, "Oh my gosh, I watched your summer vlogs and I just love you and Mama Steph." All I could do was bust out laughing. Really? I have been dubbed Mama Steph. Tisk tisk. I ain't gonna sweat it. Cause you know what? I have had so many subscribers say that they wish they would only hope for their mama to be like me. I could be y'all mama. I could be y'all mama.
I want a brother, so keep that in mind.
This is what you do on hot days. If it's hot like this Thursday, Jada and I might be headed to Six Flags. Yeah, but tomorrow I got stuff to do. Like, did y'all see Rocky just now? Look at this.
This is my buddy. This is my Ted.
Yeah, I'm Ted, but my name is Rocky, and I talk too. I talk like the shit. All right, so I'll holler at y'all in a minute. Hey y'all, I'm getting ready to wrap this up, but first, not without hitting my Real Women of YouTube tag for the day. And today was something that we're supposed to talk about that's like real talk, something personal to us. And my real talk is actually going to be about something that I talked about yesterday. I told y'all I had did a video reply about marriage and dealing with in-laws and such. Honestly, that's like a really touchy subject, I think, when you're married, because you really don't realize how, yeah, it may hurt my feelings, or may make me feel some type of way when it comes to my mother-in-law and how we deal with each other, yet it's real. And yet it may hurt my feelings. Sometimes we don't realize the position that it puts our spouse. And I know it's not something that my husband is proud of. I can't even say he's happy about it. He would like for us to kumbaya with one another and love on each other and be a part of each other's lives actively. But like I said yesterday, that only happens in a perfect world. So that's what's like real talk for me right about now, is that it's a touchy subject. And could you go in there? I just know you better not be on that laptop.
I already put it in there. I did.
Jada, I will come knock you out. So I just want to make sure that I touch on that piece, is that we may be all in our feelings because we feeling like we playing the victim, yet sometimes we may not know how our spouses feel. It gets real and it's sad. I wish I had a son so that I could have a daughter-in-law one day and be able to show her how my mother-in-law is supposed to behave and supposed to act. However, I got daughters and I will have son-in-laws. However, my husband said he don't give a damn. He said he ain't ever trying to be his son-in-law BFF. He was like, it's perfectly fine for them to get along with one another, but he ain't never gonna choose his daughter's husband over his daughter. So, because sometimes that happens. Sometimes they can get in too good and you can ignore situations or ignore problems that are going on in a relationship. Just for example, the son-in-law could be beating on the wife, but because the son-in-law done did all these things for the father-in-law, you kind of feel, I guess, obligated, or you feel like you owe
him not to say anything. Child, please, let me just tell you how May Rose is, because she ride or die. My mama says she don't give a flying if my husband ever put his hands on me. I promise you, she will go from 0 to 1,000 real quick. It'll be a world record, okay? My mama don't play that putting hands on. Ain't gonna be none of that. My mama will flip on you in a heartbeat. Like I said, that's the one thing I have insurance about, is that if ain't nobody got my back other than my husband, my mama, she ride or die. She ride or die. That's why I'm ride or die for mine. Because I had the perfect example of what ride or die looked like, okay? Okay. May Rose gets down. She would chop a motherfucker in the throat, okay? So with that being said, y'all, we is camping out. Me and Mr. Long, we is camping out in our family room tonight, where the AC is like blowing up out the ground. Yes. And so this whole house is cool. We finally got the house at like 70 degrees. It's got like 10 more degrees to go. Yeah, we hot-natured people, and our thermostat is set on 65. So with that being said, I will holler at y'all tomorrow, and hopefully, yeah, your girl will be motivated to get dressed. It was too hot for that shit today. Too hot up in this house to be trying to get cute to go somewhere, all right? So, with all that, see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Peace out to love and happiness and all that good stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Holla!